When fighting on uneven terrain, always gain the high ground before your opponent. It's easy to attack from above, but a royal pain to hit someone from low ground.
Ooh, good advice. I'll give that a try.
Prince, are you all right?
Something smells like treasure.
Here we go.
Make sure not to go in so deep that you can't touch the bottom, Prince.
Uh-huh, thanks.
Bots are generally no good in the water either.
Got it, okay? I know how to keep myself from drowning. Why do I have doubts? At least that was sort of fun. At least that was sort of fun.
I wonder why so many of the roads around this area are paved.
Yeah, seems there's no one posted at the checkpoints.
Fine by me. No need to attract attention. Let's slip in through the back entrance.
I can't believe all this greenery exists right next to Sandland.
No guards at the back entrance either?
Pretty convenient. It's It's about time we got a break.
Recklessness is our greatest foe. Stay alert and look for Putty.
Guess we ought to check out where Anna was being held last time we were here. Oops, they saw me. Gotta be more careful. I probably shouldn't go too crazy inside the base. Hey, are you
I'm so flattered. There's no greater testament to his love.
Mushy stuff later. Let's hurry up and get out of here first.
You're right, but we can't leave the BattleBot frame here. It should be in a box somewhere close by. Can you find it?
Sure, leave it to us. Hey, it's the BattleBot frame we're looking for.
Looks like it.
Okay then, let's go grab Putty and get out of here. Okay, let's get going.
Putty!
Darling!
I'm so glad you're safe.
Thanks to you, dear. You got over your shyness to ask for help.
Thank you so much.
What will you do now?
I don't know.
We have to find somewhere to live that's safe from Muniel's followers.
How about Spino? Sounds like it'd be the perfect place for you.
Yes, if you don't mind leaving your homeland.
If it means I can live in safety with Custa, I'll go anywhere.
Then head for Spino and Sandland. Tell Mayor Tor we sent you. Tell him your story, and I'm sure he'll welcome you.
Mayor Tor, huh? Got it. Honestly, we can't thank you enough.
Guess not. Not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh?
Maybe because of the unique terrain.
Exactly. There are lots of rivers and jungles in Forestland.
On the other hand, the capital is bustling with people, and well developed.
Can't believe all this greenery exists right next to Sandland.
You said it. It's not like they're that far from each other.
It must come down to the climate. More than anything, all the rain you get here makes a huge difference.
I wonder if the climate changes at the lake by the border.
many of the roads around this area are paved.
Yeah, seems they're taking care of the roads around the capital.
I remember my father always used to say that roads are the lifeblood of a country.
Bumpy roads are fun, but I'll admit, it's easier to drive on smooth ones. Guess not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh?
Maybe because of the unique terrain.
Exactly. There are lots of rivers and jungles in Forest Land.
On the other hand, the capital is bustling with people and well developed. Excuse me, young man. I've heard there's a couple who raise Bororo cattle around here.
That'd be my ma and pa.
Could we speak to them?
Nah, they're gone. A giant raptor got them. It's just me here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. What did you want to talk to them about?
We came for some Bororo cattle.
What? Are you bandits? Get lost! Don't make me teach you another lesson.
No, we don't want to steal them from you. There just aren't enough in Spino, and they'd like some new friends.
Really?
That's what I said, isn't it?
You left out some important pieces.
Is anyone in Spino good with Bororo cattle?
Yeah, there is. No one loves Bororo cattle like she does.
I see. Then take them.
For real?
As long as you take good care of them.
It'd be nice if you came, too.
I can't.
Why not? What are you gonna do here all by yourself?
Gotta avenge my ma and pa.
What? Don't tell me you're thinking of fighting a raptor.
Don't do that! You're only a child!
I'll be alright. I'm tough. I'll come to Spino once I've settled my score.
What should we do, Prince?
It's fine. I can do this on my own.
Maybe you can. But what if you... Will you be okay knowing you lost without avenging your parents?
No way. That's the one thing I can't let happen.
Then let us help you. You're more likely to win that way,
Let me deal.
if that's what you want. So, where's this giant raptor?
By the big rock in the southeast. I'll go up ahead and look out.
What about the Bororo cattle?
I'll leave them with you.
But I don't know what to do with them.
I'll contact Spino and ask someone to come and get them.
Good. I'm going now.
Wait. Don't go on your own.
And he's gone.
I'm worried what he might do once that raptor is before his eyes. Let's hurry.
Apart from being buried in the sand, it's in pretty good shape.
People here probably moved away after the river dried up.
I hope that was it.
What do you mean?
It's not that easy for people to just up and abandon the place they were born and raised.
Nice! One down! I've got a question. Why do humans eat some plants, but not others?
Our bodies can't digest a lot of them. And
This is its den, but...
No. I can sense something vicious. It's nearby.
Ma...
let us handle this bit. You hide.
No! I've got to do this!
Don't just stand there shaking. You'll only get in the way.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, let's get this over with.
It's the leader of the raptors. I really cannot recommend fighting it unarmed.
Let me help! I've got this! Walk, now! Show it what you're made of!
I did it! I got it back from my parents! Now my ma and pa can...
Are those tears of joy?
No, you idiot.
He's finally letting go of all the emotion he had bottled up.
I think so. Let's give him some space. Are you feeling a bit better now?
Yeah. Thank you. I couldn't have done it on my own.
No need to thank us. We did it because we wanted to.
Now, let's get you over to Spino. Your family's waiting for you.
My family? What do you...
The Bororo cattle. They're your family, aren't they?
I never thought of it that way. I guess you're right. The Bororo cattle, my family, were there for me.
Let's go and see them.
Yeah.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
Alright, fine.
Here we go.
Wow, this cave is huge!
Looks like this cave leads straight to the Lee Sub battleship.
It seems that the Junkers have cobbled together a convenient route between the market and battleship.
Look at all this trash.
It seems to be a dumping ground for useless scrap.
Maybe there's something in there we can use.
Smells like vegetables. I don't know if we'll find any seeds in here, but let's check. Whoop!
Here we go.
Morris,
That smell is getting stronger. It's gotta be this way. But I can't get there on foot. Whoop! Even though this battleship crashed, its guard bots have kept on working.
They've stayed at their posts, protecting the ship for decades. Quite the work ethic.
Wouldn't it be nice if they just took a break for once and let us pass instead?
How about we... So the battleship crash-landed in these mountains, huh?
That's right. It hit the ground with such force that debris was scattered all over the area.
That thing must be super tough to mostly survive a landing like that.
I hope I get a chance to inspect it someday.
Here we go.
This place is awfully cool and dark. Wouldn't make a half-bad demon hideout, in fact. If only it were just a little damper, it would be perfect.
Even though this battleship crashed, its guard bots have kept on working.
They've stayed at their posts, protecting the ship for decades. Quite the work ethic.
Wouldn't it be nice if they just took a break for once and let us pass instead?
How about we take a break for once? I know I sure wouldn't mind. This place is awfully cool and dark. Wouldn't make a half-bad demon hideout, in fact. If only it were just a little damper, it would be perfect.
The more I see of this place, the more I feel like it couldn't be.
Another bust. Do these seeds even exist? Even though this battleship crashed, its guard bots have kept on working.
They've stayed at their posts, protecting the ship for decades. Quite the work ethic.
Wouldn't it be nice if they just took a break for once and let us pass instead?
How about we take a break for once? I know I sure wouldn't mind. This place is awfully cool and dark. Wouldn't make a half-bad demon hideout.
Prince, I can't lend you a hand right now.
Here we go.
The more I see of this place, the more I feel like it couldn't have been built by humans.
That's because it wasn't. Far too advanced for you monkeys. The Peachy built it.
Here we go.
This place is awfully cool and dark. Wouldn't make a half-bad demon hideout, in fact. If only it were just...
Oh, found a treasure chest. Hey, these look like seeds. Finally.
They seem pretty normal, though.
I don't know if these are the ones he wanted, but let's take them anyway.
The more I see of this place, the more I feel like it couldn't have been built by humans.
That's because it wasn't.
Here we go.
Far too advanced for you monkeys. The Peachy built it. This place is awfully cool and dark. Wouldn't make a half-bad demon hideout, in fact. If only it were just a little damper, it would be perfect.
Wow. This does look like a safe place for us to live.
Hey, Gramps! These the seeds you wanted?
Oh, yes! These are the seeds! What a surprise to see them again. Now let's see. They seem to have been preserved quite well. They should still be viable.
Think you can figure out how to grow them?
Of course. I come from a long line of farmers. We were in charge of all the army's large-scale farming. So I've seen more than my fair share of these seeds.
You don't look too happy about it.
I used to hate the idea of ruining plants with technology and manhandling the soil with machines back then. But now that we've lost so much to war and natural disasters, well, this is no time to be picky. To grow a future for the next generation, we've got to plant a seed, and making sure these fields overflow with crops is my way of doing just that. Thanks to you, the people of Spino are going to have all the food they can eat.
And Demon Village too, right?
Of course. Just you wait and see. Look! Thanks to you, the field is practically bursting with crops. Even the soil's all but jumping for joy at this bountiful harvest.
I didn't think so much could grow so quick. Guess that's the power of ancient technology for you.
What to do now?
Why the frown? You'll give yourself wrinkles. More wrinkles. Something wrong.
You see, Spino has grown so much thanks to all of you. All our renovations so far have simply been based on the town plan of Spino in its glory days. But even that doesn't hold a candle to the number of people living here now. I'm thinking of relying on a real town planner from here on.
True. At this rate, we might even rival the royal capital. Town planning can easily become unruly without proper guidance.
But then, I don't know anyone who'd fit the bill.
How about asking whoever designed the capital directly then?
I thought about that, but I don't even know who that person is.
How about asking the Forestland capital's designer then? He's a city planner called Ramus.
Do you know such a big shot?
I don't, but my father should.
Now hold on. I can't bother a king with our town's matters.
True. He must be busy, and he's not in the best of health after being in prison for so long.
Why not ask Brett about it then?
Good idea, but
I don't mind if it's for Mayor Tor.
I'd appreciate it, but
She said she's fine with asking Brad. Is that not enough for you guys?
all right. I'm counting on you then.
Leave it to me.
Oh, Princess. And Fiend.
Do you know Ramus, the city planner for the capital?
Of course I do. I have memorized every one of our country's more talented citizens. However, I'm out of the loop after resigning from my position. And Ramus is known to be quite the wanderer, so there's no telling where he could be.
Meaning you don't know anything.
Calm down. His pupil lives in the capital. He must know of his whereabouts.
We'll look for him then. Thank you.
What? You want to find my master? Is it for a job?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I can tell you, but you're probably wasting your time. He completely stopped taking on requests lately.
Why is that?
Because... No, I'm not at liberty to say. You'll have to ask him directly. He should be spacing out on one of the Forest Lake Islands.
I don't really get it, but I'll go see.
Forest lands crisscrossed all over with rivers.
The hovercraft's gonna come in handy to cross them.
Just remember there's some scary beasts in them.
Be sure to watch out for them while crossing.
I still can't get used to just how stunning this country is.
I was just as amazed when I entered Sandland. They're so different.
Meh, looks too nice for me. Makes me feel sick.
This must have been Unai City's radio tower.
It seems this place was quite developed once.
Yep. But nowadays, we're probably the only visitors it gets.
What a waste of a perfectly good building. Here we go.
Looks like Ramus must be on some other island.
So far, so good.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the
Well, so it goes.
Coming from someone living in Sandland, this view is unbelievable.
Well, so it goes.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
The hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
Well, so it goes.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
What a massive lake!
Coming from someone living in Sandland, this view is unbelievable.
Here we go.
The hovercraft would be just perfect for this lake, don't you think?
Is that an island in the middle? Let's check it out. Whoop.
Someone's talking about me.
Is that a sneeze? If someone's out there...
Sure am. And who are you?
I'm Anne, Princess of Forestland.
What? The princess?
Yes, but I don't mind if you don't believe me. Just trying to be polite.
I see. What do you want? I'm all ears as long as it's not work-related. So, this is about work. Sorry, but find someone else.
Would you mind telling us why?
Because nothing about town planning excites me anymore.
What's that mean?
Town planning isn't just about designing a town. You have to consider all aspects of its future. Who's going to live there, what kind of buildings they'll need, how they'll want to use space. The future is hope, and hope is light. But this is a world in decline that's been shrouded in darkness for far too long.
I suppose he's right. No accounting for taste, though.
What could possibly be exciting about planning a town with no future?
Not so long ago, I surely would have agreed with you. But I've changed my tune of late. I can't think like that after seeing the miracle of a town on the verge of death, growing bigger than it ever was before. If this world has a future, if there's still hope, then you'll find it in that town.
That's hard to believe, but if such a town does exist, it might well be able to excite even this wizened old heart of mine.
Just go check it out. It will only take a glance for you to see he's telling the truth. And if you believe it has a future, think up a design for it fit to rival the capital.
The capital, huh? It sounds unbelievable. But after you talked it up this much, I feel like you couldn't be making the whole thing up. However, there's a problem.
What problem?
Well, upon retirement, I decided to cut all ties with my craft. And dump my tools in the Unai City Ruins Gadji Dragon's Den. They must be in that Gadji Dragon's stomach by now.
What did you do that for?
That's fine. We'll get them back for you.
What? From a Gadji Dragon? That's insane!
It'll be fine. Biel's is the Fiend Prince. He's strong.
So it's all on me in the end.
Well, I couldn't do it, but it's easy for you, right?
Well, yeah.
If you're really doing this, my surveying instruments are the one thing I'd like to have. I made them myself, and they mean a lot to me.
Surveying instruments. Leave it to us.
Here we go. What happened here? It's looking pretty beat up.
It could have been anything. Maybe they were attacked by bandits or got hit by a natural disaster.
I hope the people who used to live here are okay.
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The car should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground. Sure is hot out here. How are you holding up, Prince?
What do you mean? This level of heat's nothing. Sure beats the cold, at least.
I, for one, much prefer the heat to the cold as well.
Is tolerating heat well just part of being a demon?
Depends on the demon. Slime shriveled up, after all. Nice! Is that the antenna Zeph was talking about?
I would imagine so. Let's take a closer look.
Whoop!
I see. They use this to pick up the signals from the transmitters that the Geji dragon would swallow up with its treasure.
Don't get all technical on us. Can you fix it or not?
Nope. It's missing a part.
So it's not broken? It's just missing a part?
Yeah. It's like it was removed on purpose so no one could use it.
Why would someone do that?
I don't know, but at least it's not irreparably damaged. We can use it again if we find a spare part somewhere.
Let's check around here then. At least that was sort of fun.
Good. We found the part for the antenna.
The whole thing won't work without this, huh?
This seems to have been hidden deliberately. I wonder who did it and why.
Here we go.
Yep. This facility must have been impressive back in the day.
It just goes to show you how much weight they put on Gedgy Dragon research at the time.
If there's any usable equipment left, we might as well take it.
Do you think this place even has any? You're a weird one, old man. Doing all this to find water for other people.
I'm not that noble. Only death awaits us if we don't help each other.
Huh. I guess. Here we go. Whoop. I'm so sick of driving through this boring desert. Thief, know any jokes?
What am I, your jester? Fine, but I'll only tell one.
So, think it's gonna work?
Replacing the part is the easy bit. Let's see if it powers up. There, the part is good to go. I'm going inside to switch on the antenna. I'll be right back. I'm back.
And?
It worked like a charm. It's even picking up signals from the Gedgy Dragon. I'll mark it here on the map.
Nice! Let's hurry up and get that treasure!
You're up against a Gedgy Dragon, Prince. Don't be reckless.
I'm curious, who's the second strongest demon in your village?
Me? Duh!
As things stand now, yes, that's probably true.
Somehow, I don't like the way you phrase that. Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Let me help. Sorry, can't help right now. Watch its movements carefully, and look for an opening.
Keep clear and attack from a distance.
Determine where it's coming from. Keep moving. You're in danger.
It's starting to do something.
Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Crafts, agriculture, hunting, trade. It's pretty varied.
Ha! That was a piece of cake. Now for my treasure. Hey! We beat up that Gedgy dragon with the treasure belly for you.
Yeah, right. I struggled to even find the thing.
With the observation site equipment, it was easy to find.
Even if you did find it, I highly doubt you actually slew it.
I don't think there's anything we could say to convince him.
Ugh, I just can't with this guy.
Well, we've done our bit. We slayed your enemy. It's up to you whether you believe us or not.
Here we go.
I wonder what this village used to be like.
In this state, there's nothing to really go by.
No, you actually can see some hints of what life was like here. But that only makes it all the sadder.
What kind of stuff do you think people usually eat around here in Forestland?
With all these trees, I'd imagine.
At least that was sort of fun.
Did you know you can see the ocean from the edge of Forestland?
I guess I did wash up by the sea. Yeah. Didn't really think to take it in then. The sea sure is huge.
I've heard that most of the world is actually covered by ocean.
sort of fun.
Veggie dragon that swallowed Rammus's instruments should be here. We have to find it, BLs.
You're the one who volunteered us for this. Now, whatever.
Attack it up close, Prince!
Well, so it goes. What? Weird choice. So forest land isn't all plants. There's lots of rocky cliffs, too.
The environment's not as hostile to life as Sandlands, but still dangerous in its own right.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Makes it tons more exciting. Whoop. Guess not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh?
Maybe because of the unique terrain.
Exactly. There are lots of rivers and jungles in Forest Land.
On the other hand, the capital is bustling with people, and well developed.
Here we go.
The inside of this den is awfully big.
Given how large the creature that lives here is, that shouldn't.
Nice. One down. At least that was sort of fun. We got a chance against it with the bot, right?
clear an attack from a distance. It's starting to do something!
Determine where it's coming from.
Found the surveying instruments. Huh? Wait, what's this? A part?
Oh, that's lucky.
The inside of this den is awfully big.
Given how large the creature that lives here is, that shouldn't be a surprise.
The layout's pretty simple. You know, if we bust this down, I think we could make it through.
Fritz, we're sinking water. This won't work.
Ew, that was rough. I guess not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh? Here we go. What a massive lake!
Coming from someone living in Sandland, this view is unbelievable. Don't let your guard down.
Ooh, you really did. Thank you for this.
You'll come see our town then?
Of course. So what's that miracle town's name?
It's Spino.
Duly noted. I'll see you there then. Not bad if I do say so myself. But there's still more work to do.
What's wrong? You're looking kind of gloomy.
Oh, welcome.
Sounding gloomy too. What's up?
I can't get in touch with Beluga. She was coming over from Forest Land. We had agreed that we'd meet up, but the last time I heard from her was a letter she sent from Sajita Camp. Just been total radio silence ever since.
That is pretty worrying.
But she's a famous materials processor, so she probably got an urgent order she had to fill or something. I hope.
I think she'd let you know if that were the case.
True. Which means something must have happened to her, huh?
Hey, BLs, how about we go looking for her?
Come on, do we have to?
Why not? She's a famous materials processor, remember? If things work out, this place's lineup might expand, you know?
Wait, for real?
Beluga and I were gonna share notes, so yeah. I should be able to pick up a thing or two.
I guess that makes it worth the trouble.
That's the spirit. Good luck with the search.
It'd be best if I could go. But you have to man the shop. Maybe I should. Heck no! There's no way you're going into the desert alone.
What are you two arguing about?
Hugh wants to go looking for plastic bottles in the desert. And I'm trying to tell him that the desert's no place for kids.
What are you gonna do with a bunch of bottles anyway?
I'm gonna build a place called Bottle Land.
Bottle land? Like a country in a bottle?
No, not a miniature. A scale model. I'm going to recreate Sandland out of bottles.
That's quite the undertaking. Could you tell us more?
Sure. I got the idea after Pollock told me something about plastic bottles. Apparently, no matter how long you leave them out, they'll never decompose. Even if they break apart into so many pieces that you can't see them, they haven't actually disappeared. All that does is allow those bits to get into everything, even our own bodies. That really freaked me out.
I don't know how having plastic inside our bodies might affect us, but it can't be good.
And that's when you got the idea to gather up all the bottles you could?
But surely you can't collect all the bottles in Sandland. They're constantly being created, used, and thrown away.
Heck, I threw some out right over there.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That has to stop. We should make special places to throw out bottles, so they can be easily collected for reuse. That way, we won't have plastic litter clogging up the entire country.
So Bottleland's goal is to change people's attitude on littering.
I guess. Never had much schooling. So I don't get it.
Makes total sense to me. You basically want to use bottles to take over the country, yeah? Sounds badass! Count me in!
I think you've got the wrong idea.
Maybe so. But what's wrong with letting him help? If Beelzebub's the one going out to collect the bottles, that'll put all my fears to rest.
I guess. In that case, could you collect the bottles for me?
Consider it done!
I'll take care of the bottles. Just drop them off here.
You do that.
Thanks for helping, Hugh. Did you want to check out what I got for sale? Drop by anytime.
Hey, Beelzebub. Got a second? I heard something
Is it at least interesting?
Well, I suppose you demons might find it interesting. We humans would just find it terrifying.
So what is it?
Apparently a monster appeared near the Rahway ruins.
So it's not a demon?
I honestly don't know. It's got 2 legs and looks like a bug.
Isn't that an insect man?
I don't know what that is. All I know is that it was pink.
Then I guess it isn't an insect man.
From what I've heard, it's incredibly strong.
Then maybe it's an insect man after all. Even I have.
If so, it's dangerous. It'll attack anyone who gets close.
Really? I heard it isn't always hostile.
I'm leaning toward it not being one again then.
And apparently its call sounds something like cree cree cree!
That's definitely an insect man.
We can't just let that thing wander around.
It would be great if you could go investigate.
If it's dangerous, I'll raise money and put out a bounty.
Now we're talking. Let's go pay our little friend a visit.
The monster. Oh. Then it's settled. The monster often. Oh. Then it's settled.
Here we go.
We'll probably find traveling merchants on the main road. They roam over Sandland, peddling their wares to all comers.
Fellow travelers, huh? If we find any, let's stop and compare notes with them. That's a huge crocodile!
Attack it from the bot, Prince!
That's a huge crocodile!
Attack it from the bot, Prince!
That's a huge crocodile!
Attack it from the bot, Prince!
I've
got this.
That's a crocodile!
It's not a good idea to try to fight that thing barehanded.
That was easy. Let's go tell him a tale for the ages. I beat those strong beasts you mentioned before.
Oh, I can't wait! Tell me all about your heroic deeds! Wow! You're even stronger than I'd imagined! Man, was that ever a great story? Here's your rare material.
Thanks.
I'll give you more rare materials if you...
Well, if I'm in the mood to.